actually been doing a lot of research on the Muppets recently because I find maintaining adult relationships to be hard. So I was doing some research on the Muppets, and I found some interesting things. Like one, I don't know if you guys noticed, they were actually created in 1955. And from 55 to 69, they did a bunch of stuff, talk shows, Sesame Street, all this stuff that got them famous. But from 1969 to 1975, they didn't do anything. For those couple of years, we just lived in a Muppetless world, which is super weird to me, right? Because they're the Muppets, right? Like, they don't break up, you know? Kermit's not like, screw you guys, I'm doing a solo album called The Webfoot Complex, Volume 1. It's him with a banjo and the black and white turtleneck. And like, no, they don't break up, right? But then I started thinking about those years, 1969 to 1975. 1969 to 1975. I think the Muppets were in Vietnam, right? The timeline adds up, right? And you could see it too, right? Like Kermit would be promoted early on because he's a natural born leader, but also he's green, so he could hide in the jungle really well, you know? I assume that's how you hide. And obviously you'd have like Bunsen and Beaker would be in chemical warfare, and maybe the one invented Agent Orange, and that's why he doesn't talk, because he's scarred by what he's created, you know? And then Gonzo would obviously be in weaponry, right? But maybe also that's where his love for chicken come from, because they're indigenous to Vietnam, and it's like the only safe thing in a really scary place, you know what I mean? But then you have the Swedish chef, and he's got no eyeballs, obviously shrapnel to the face, right? But he's Swedish. Why is he fighting in this war? Whatever, he's a patriot. I thank him for his service. Give him discounts on all his food. And then lastly, you have Animal. For all these years, everyone thought Animal was crazy. He's not crazy, he has post-traumatic stress, right? And that's why the drums set him off, because he hears the drums in the distance of the Viet Cong. I'm just saying the timeline adds up. You know what I mean?